over, and I am a little happy that November is over. November was a lot, and I'll get into that once I discuss more of my goals for this month. By the way, welcome to another episode of Goals! Today we are talking about my goals for November, which there was only one goal for November, and I'll get into that a little on into the video. But if this is your first time seeing one of my episodes, hello, welcome. I am trying to do a goals series for the year of 2021 where I create a video documenting my goals for each month, as I didn't want to have a huge goal overarching for 2021, even though I technically did, which is to create these videos. Well, anyway, so my major goal for this month was to do homework and to study and to prepare for school and focus on school, as the past 2 months I really didn't focus on school too much due to being in a play and all of that. So, but yeah, I mostly didn't document a lot of my life due to me focusing on school. I do have some pictures which I will post around of me studying, as I had to take pictures of myself studying for a project. So there's that. So I have some pictures to show you, which is nice. Yeah, let me talk to you about what I had to do this month, because it was a lot. Everything that I had basically was due at the end of the month, besides a couple of like 2 projects, and I had to study for tests, which were the second or so week of December. So I spent all of November working on the things that were due at the end of the month, as there was a lot. I had to write a paper for my East Asia class, which was on Peking opera, which is otherwise known as Beijing opera, which is a theatrical form found in China. And I learned about it last year during my world theater history class. And I really wanted to write about it for my East Asia paper. So I had that to work on, and I really didn't want to write it, even though I'm passionate about theater and I really love this art form, that I still had no motivation to write it because it was for my East Asia class, and it was just a lot. I had to do a lot of research. I was constantly at the library grabbing books and seeing if they had anything that I could use, and trying to find things online that would be used as primary sources or secondary sources, or something that I could use that has textual evidence and makes this a good factual paper. So that took a long time. On top of that, I had to write a whole unit plan for my reading the rest of content class that included me discussing the literacy skills that I was going to be using for my unit, as well as what standards it had to include, and how it's going to follow those standards, and how I'm going to test assessment, and all these just different questions compiled into an essay paper. It was a lot, and it took me a very long time to write it, so I also pushed that off until the end of the month because I really did not want to write that paper. It was very boring, and I just didn't feel like it benefited me in any way. I understand why it was assigned, but it still didn't feel like I gained anything from it. I also had to create a poster for that class, reading across the content, as my partners, had to create a poster displaying how disciplinary literacy skills work in social studies. It was a lot of work, but I feel like our poster was the best, and I'm very proud of our poster. And we literally did it the night before it was due, and we worked our butt off. We were like there for, I think, 3 or so hours in our history building just working on it. But we had so much fun working on it together. We were constantly laughing. So that was a really fun project to work on, and I really did enjoy doing that. I also had to create a poster for my ArcGIS class, which, if you don't know what GIS is, it's a geographic information system that allows users to create maps on anything that their eyes and hearts dream of. So you can insert your own data, you can pull data from the internet and include it into your map. And it was a challenging class because there's a lot of technical things that you have to do with it, and you also have to understand what data is and metadata and raster data and just all these different things. And whew, that midterm was rough. Yeah, I had to create a map of my choice, and I decided to do it on my local zoo, which in 2015 they had a new levy which gave them more money from the surrounding county, and I wanted to do my map with the zoo as I work at said zoo, and I really love talking about the zoo so much, and so any chance I do get to talk about it, and any chance I get to write a paper on it or get to use it in a conversation, I will talk about it because I love working at the zoo. So I did it on the 2015 Zoo's levy, and I think the map turned out really well. Like, I'm super proud of how it turned out. It is really pretty. I was able to send it to the zoo that I work at because they gave me some of the data that I was able to use, and I wanted to make sure that I was able to give it back to them and showcase what their data has proven, and I think it turned out really well, and I'm super proud of it. I had to work on that during Thanksgiving break, so I literally spent like 2 or so days working on the well, actually it was actually a day working on the poster, but I spent like 2 days in class working on the maps, so it was a lot of work, but I'm super proud of how it turned out. I also had to write a paper for my museum class about an issue in the museum world that I either agree with or wanted to fix, and it was a huge argumentative piece about my side on a certain topic, so of course I chose my zoo and an issue that was happening with the zoo that I won't really go into too much detail because safety, but so I decided to talk about it in my paper, and I did a really good job on that paper, so I really claps all around. So as you can see, this month was short and yet long at the same time, but very busy as it was totally focused on school. That is all my mind was focusing on. So sadly, I wasn't able to really document much because I was too busy focusing on school, and this video is very short because I was not really doing anything else but schoolwork, but I still feel like this goal was really completed. I got everything I wanted to get done. I got good grades on all the things that I know of as of right now, and I'm just super proud of myself to be able to go through and document everything, and just I'm really proud of myself for this month. I got to be able to get all that I wanted to get done. I was being efficient. I had a whole schedule of things that I needed to do, and I'm just really proud of myself, and I'm happy that I got everything done that I wanted to get done. So thank you so much for watching. I know this month was a little bit short than my past other months, but hey, that's okay. We have December to look forward to. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Thank you so much for watching. Leave a comment down below as to what you think my goals for next month will be, as well as what other videos you would like me to do next. I know I say that again every single month, but trust me, I'm working on a few things. I have very special plans coming up for 2022 that I am super excited to post on here. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. Have a great rest of your day, guys.